So you want to be more confident, you want to stop shrinking yourself, you want to stop making yourself small, you want to stop hiding, and you just want to have the right people around you who love you for who you are without it being difficult. It can. And I'm about to show you what you can do right now to get yourself to that place. I'm Naya, this is On Shrink, where I talk about how to be more confident, to take up more space so that you don't get walked over anymore. So I'll just get right into it. Stop being afraid of rejection. That was very blunt. But you want me to be honest with you, right? Yes. So that's what I'll do, is to be honest with you. You have to stop being afraid of rejection. Stop being afraid of ruffling feathers, rubbing people the wrong way, that people will not like you, that people will have something to say about you, because all of these things will happen the moment that you start showing up as yourself. The moment that you stop shrinking yourself, the moment that you just show up the way that you naturally are, share your perspective, share your views, you're not afraid to let your light shine and to shine bright, because that is what the Word of God tells us, is that we should let our light so shine before men that they may see our good works and glorify our Father that is in heaven. This is scripture. And the one thing about light, right? Light always has or brings about two responses or reactions in people. They'll either love you for it, absolutely love you, or they'll hate you for it. And you need to be okay with being hated, or not being liked, or not fitting in, or not being accepted, or with people who will visibly show you their annoyance and dislike for who you are or what you did that showed light. Now you need to be aware of what light looks like. Because one thing about us, right? About us human beings, we are made in the image and the likeness of God. You and I, we are made in the image and the likeness of God. And so that means that when God created us, there is something that He has placed inside of you and inside of me that is a unique expression of who He is. This is why we have purpose, talents, passions, things that make us unique. Everybody has it. Every single person that is made and created by God Himself has something that God has placed inside of them that is a unique expression of Him, but not everybody is aware of it. Every day we come in contact with the divine that God has placed inside of us. I'm about to tell you what it is. I actually already said it before. Your passions, your talents, especially when it comes to your creative side. Because there are visions that you have, there are ideas that you have, there are inspirations that you have, there's something that you have within you, views, things that sometimes even if you talk about it with somebody, it's like the people just do not understand, or they don't think that it's able to become anything big or anything good, or they don't see it the way that you see it. They don't understand it the way that you understand it. They don't see what's so special about said thing that you are so passionate about. Or maybe they do. They do see it, but they don't have the similar passion. They don't have a similar passion as you have for it. They might see it and they might think, oh, that's nice. But for you, you have a burning passion for it. For you, it's like it's serious to you. It's like it's on a whole different level. It really excites you in a particular way that not everybody around you has, right? There is a particular way that you interact with this particular thing. that whenever you tap into that, it starts flowing inspiration. You start seeing new ways to go about it. You have ideas of whom to reach, where to do it, how to go about it. You have dreams, like it's you can just see it. It's not physically there, but in the eye of your mind, you've seen it, right? That can be anything. It can any aspect of life whatsoever. I don't want to go too deep into that, right? Because I believe that you understand where I'm going to right now. But not everybody is going to have the same views as you. Some might understand where you're coming from, but not necessarily have anything, any passion for whatever it is that you are passionate about, or they see the vision, they understand, and they like it and they encourage you, but it's not like they have the same drive as you have for this thing. So between the two of you, you would be the person who would push through to see certain things happen, see certain things manifest. You like to dig deep to get certain things to the surface and to really go get in there, right? And whereas this other person, even though they like it, they're like, it's cool, but I got other stuff to do, or I have other things that I'm interested in, right? And then you have the other people who will see it and they're like, no, they don't like it, they don't want no parts with it, or they'll just try to discourage you altogether. Like they're just they don't want to have anything about it, right? Need anything from it. Where am I going to with this? There are things within you. These are things that are in your soul, that are an expression of God through you. That is the light that we're talking about. And what light does is that light exposes things. Light makes things better. And the thing about the world that we live in, with some of the people that are around in the world, is that not everybody likes light. And so, where you have people on one hand that will encourage you and, like you and be on your side and push you and, you know, support you, there are other people on the other hand that will do the complete opposite. What you're doing right now is that you're afraid of these people. Let me tell you this right now. If you stay afraid of these people, if you don't decide to let go of that fear and just be who you are meant to be and just follow the inspiration that God has put within you, the flow of the anointing, the river that is flowing through your belly, coming out, right? To be a blessing to the world around you. If you don't stop being afraid, if you don't decide that today is a day that I'm going to stop being afraid of anyone's opinion, anyone's suggestions, anyone's views on how you should do X, Y, and Z, or that this is good or that is not good. Listen to me and listen very carefully. That is none of your business, right? What they think. If you don't decide that you're not going to be worried with that, you will never get to the point where you can just express yourself, that you will express yourself. It's a decision that you need to make. It's a decision. It's a decision. Choose to not worry about the rejection. The rejection will be there regardless. Oh, my knees hurt. Choose that you're not going to be afraid of the rejection. What you're going to do is that instead of being afraid of not being liked, of getting criticism, of getting pushback, is that you are going to confront it. Walk right into the eye of the storm. That's the only way that you're going to get rid of this urge to hold yourself back and to make yourself small. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what will happen as you do so? Because right now you are worried about the people that will not like you, and not having people around and being alone and being rejected. And you're hyper focusing on that part. However, I want to show you another side and the other side of the coin, because that's not the only thing that will happen. Once you start showing up as your authentic self and you stop hiding and you start expressing all that it is that God has put inside of you, and you indeed let your light so shine before men that they might see your good works and glorify your Father that is in heaven, the right people will also come to you. The right people will see you. If you are in the wrong environment right now, for some reason, many people experience this, is that the moment that you try to break out and break through and break forth, there's going to be a resistance. There's going to be a resistance. And you need to prepare for that. Matter of fact, it's not even about preparation so much, because the only preparation that you need to do when it comes to this is to know that it will happen and accept it. Because you can't do anything about it. If you want to come out, if you want to break through and break forth, you're going to have to accept it. And now the second thing is that you have to decide that it's okay, right? When the rejection comes, when the pushback comes, you knew it was going to happen. And you choose to let it slide right off of you. If all hell breaks loose, well, so be it, because there is something that you're pressing towards and it's worth the fight. And I know that you can do it. I know that you can do it. Especially if you have the right people, the right community, and even if you are alone, because I don't want to tell you now to be dependent on people. Because it very much can be so that even as me and you are speaking right now, maybe you don't have anybody around you right now that you feel like, oh, this person will support me or anything. Don't wait on anyone's support. If you listen to the stories of people that defied the odds, they pushed and they pushed alone, because the world around them, the people that they were counting on for support, for encouragement, these were the same people who were not believing in them, who were not encouraging them, who were not pushing them, who were even discouraging them. And they had to find a way to walk alone, to push for whatever the vision they had alone. Now, we're talking about how to get the right people around us. It is by the same pushing through that I was talking about just now. You need to decide that come what may, push through the rejection. Romans 8:19, that says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Listen, there are people right now that are waiting for you to express and to be the person that you are created to be. That person that you are by design. You're not thinking about it. You're not pretending to be it. You are it. Glorious, smart, vibrant, intelligent, full of inspiration, full of joy, full of structure, full of greatness. In whatever way that God has put it inside of you, that it finds expression through your soul. Yes, there are people that have given you a hard time for it, but there also are people who will embrace you for it and who need you to be this person, who are waiting for this. There, what did it say? For the earnest expectation of creature, of the creature, waits for the manifestation of the sons of God. Do not hold back your own manifestation. And that happens when you shrink yourself. So I want you to focus on that side. Now, I'm not saying this to promise that all of a sudden there will be lines of people waiting to be your friend. No. It might be, I don't know, who knows? God knows the future. I don't know that for you. So I don't want to give you false hope or tell you things, to make you feel good. That's the last thing I want to do, is to make you feel good or say something to make you feel good. Like, no, I'm allergic to it. They've done it to me. I don't like it. I wouldn't want to do it to you. Okay? It's still possible though. It could also be a handful of people. It doesn't matter in what way it manifests. What matters is that it manifests. It matters that it manifests, period. There will be people that will absolutely adore, admire, and love you and embrace you for being the very person that you're afraid to express. And those people are the people that you're looking for to have around you in your life. Oh, like, why does everything have to be difficult? Da, da, da. It's because you have not yet been your authentic self yet, through and through. You haven't followed through. What being yourself does is that it attracts the right people. It will repel the wrong people, and it will compel the right people to come to you because they see something in you that they want to be associated with, that they relate with. They want to be in contact with that. So start being your authentic self and stop being afraid of the rejection, because with the rejection also comes acceptance by the right people. Once the wrong people, because that's the only people that will start rejecting you is the wrong people. And they'll not come and tell you, oh, I don't want to be your friend anymore, and they leave. No. It starts with trying to minimize you or to discourage you from expressing that very brilliance that God has placed inside of you. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. It follows with a lot of back and forth if you entertain it. The moment you shut it down, that's the end of the conversation. No access to you. There's not even room for them to come. They've lost access, they've lost proximity to you to even bring that conversation to you to begin with. It starts with rejection. And that will only be by the wrong people. The wrong people will always find something wrong with you expressing yourself. So, and that's how rejection manifests itself. That is what you're afraid of. Let them. This is not just the way that you view the world and the way that you carry yourself. No, this is a manifestation of God's light in you and through you. And what it has done is that it has exposed these people, their darkness. And people who like to stay in darkness will always reject and fight light. Be okay with them rejecting you in that way. Be okay with them not wanting to be your friend. And by the way, also, don't engage in too much back and forth with them, okay? Because they'll try to convince you out of your light so that they can be comfortable. If they want to be comfortable, let them be that on their own, but you don't change who you are to accommodate their darkness. Stay in your light, okay? Now, once you stay in your light, because darkness gives way to light, what will happen is that as these people that rejected you leave, the right people will come. You know this saying? I'm sure you've heard about this before. Real recognizes real. That's the same thing with light. The same way that you see somebody that's very inspirational, that just carries themselves in a very beautiful way. They are just a breath of fresh air. The same way that You admire these people. That's the same way somebody will admire you the moment that you allow yourself to let your light shine before men, that they may glorify your Father, or that they may see your good works and glorify your Father that is in heaven. The same way you admire people, such people, is the same way that somebody and your people will start to admire you. And this is how these people that you are wishing that, when are these people coming? That's how they start coming. Is the moment that you're not afraid to stand and share and shine your light.